And let's see. We are live. Wow, we are here. Bill Wittenmyer, congratulations. Big announcement from DealerOn today. Hit the wires early this morning. Thanks for taking time. The company is acquiring the Sincro websites and digital marketing and some really cool tech. What was the mindset of that acquisition?
Yeah, a lot of very tired people, I think, all over right now. It's been a long process, particularly to our two Mikes, Mike Martinez, our COO, and Michael DeVito, our Chief Product Officer, really spent countless hours in this and putting it together. And our mindset was there was a lot of synergy between the companies.
There is.
You know, a stronghold within General Motors with great relationships in that program, as well as many others. You know, there were some really cool things that Ansira / Sincro has, D2C2 inventory, social. Those are areas that we really wanted to foundationally shore up on our side, and it made it very attractive. And, you know, look, there's a lot of long history here. I don't like to look too far back, but, you know, when you look at even Mike Martinez and some other great people in organization, they were original Cobalt executives. Yes. And, you know, like and I was acquired by CDK in another life. And it's just this huge circle that really felt good with some great synergies, and it was the right time. And we really felt like we could take a great product, make it even better, and, you know, really unify the platforms to come out and emerge with something even better, with some great employees along the way, and bringing them on board.
Yeah, I love it. And I will say that, you know, I love your honest assessment. Hey, DealerOn excelled in some areas, not all areas. They excelled in other areas. What's interesting for dealers, this doesn't add any new OEMs because right. You're in almost all, if not all.
Yep.
I see Keenan Pyatt. Come on, Keenan. Texas, Abilene, Texas in the house, joining the live stream. But this is a big merger, right? Because I would say Sincro had over what, 2,000?
Yeah, just north of 2,000 dealers in automotive, and some non-automotive as well. But we'll be concentrating on the automotive side, the tier 3 supply.
So some of the dealers have already reached out to me when they heard the live stream, and they're like, hey, you know, I was thinking of changing platforms. Can I go into the portal and move from my Sincro website to DealerOn? Others said, hey, I like, you know, my Sincro website. I don't need to change right away. What are you telling dealers who are hearing this news? Will you have kind of an early prep team for those cutovers that maybe want to experience the DealerOn platform right away?
Yeah, great question. And thankfully, our long relationship, I know that you don't pull the punches. You ask the direct question, so I usually come prepared. Yeah, so the short version is we have a specialized team led by Amy Donlin, who is also our director of enterprise sales. She chiefed the Fusion Zone acquisition last year and did a fantastic job there.
Yeah, that went well.
It did. It far exceeded our expectations. So her bar is set very high, and her team has some great people on it with a long time experience with both Sincro and DealerOn, which is great. And we'll be marrying some of those employees together underneath her and keeping those relationships. So I think the short version is to the existing Sincro dealers, hey, look, nothing's going to change short term. You've even got the same people and the same contacts. If you are interested in being an early hand raiser, we've got that team through Amy, and we'll be putting that out there and reaching out proactively, of course, as well as her teammates. And then look, if you want to continue on, that's great. We're continue to support as we go to marry those products, as we go to unify the platforms and really find where the best of both worlds is. You and I both know those integration plans take a while. You don't always have the full roadmap the day you write the check, because being
definitely not.
Close competitors. Yes. Sometimes you don't even see anything till about a minute before. So, you know, we've got some digging to do. You know, they've been great. It's been a great start to a partnership many months ago as we started this process, and it's been great welcoming the Sincro and Ansira employees today over, and really a whole new chapter in both our companies future set as we go.
I love it. And one of the great things that dealers should know that Dustin Lester on the DealerOn side, Colleen Harris on the Sincro Ansira side, really have made sure both of those platforms are fully compliant with the ASC spec. And so here's a perfect example, a dealer moving from a Sincro website to a DealerOn website. None of their reports will break. All of their Google Ads conversions are exactly the same because we're using the same specification. This is what it was designed to do. And bringing Colleen and Dustin together to really lead the analytics charge. I mean, I would say if I think of 5 people in the U.S. That have the superior knowledge of GA4 for automotive, you got 2 of them right now.
Yeah, and really some great tenure at Sincro that have been through a number of different acquisitions and continued to make it better. We're excited about that. In fact, we joked this morning, Todd over there is 26 years tenure at Sincro, going all the way back to Cobalt. He has more tenure than Ali, our CEO. So I guess he's going to have to take orders from him, or at least salute him.
Well, this is great news. And I wanted to just get on because I think consolidation in this area is excellent, especially for dealers who are trying to have a unified platform across all their brands in larger dealer groups, looking for GA4 compliance, looking for advanced advertising. And so this narrows the field, but I think in a really good way. Yeah. And then it raises the bar for competition, because it's either go big or go home. Yeah,
and you've got to invest. And I think that's another clear signal that DealerOn is sending, is that investment is very critical for us. Innovation is right behind that. And both of these things are really paramount in this particular acquisition. And you and I had talked offline that look, we were really good at being an average digital advertising company. We're great at website and organic, but what you bring, what Sincro has in terms of their digital advertising, it really raises the game for us. It makes us have to raise our game and again, unify that platform and find a way that where can we tweak and polish these things that are great at both companies and really come out with something even better at the end.
Yeah, since we mentioned looking back, and all of us have been around for a while, but Max Steckler built the original Cobalt, then tech stack, which was way ahead of its time. And I would say that Ansira / Sincro ad tech has always had an advanced flair that allowed tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 integration, and bringing that into the DealerOn tech stack. And you mentioned the inventory management with GM as well.
Yeah, and these are just, I'm just picking quick things out. Their social aspect is years beyond where we were, and instantly now we have that available, to our dealer body, and then we're going to enhance it, right? We're going to continue to enhance it, and as we move along this integration plan, and it's really looking forward to it. Everybody's very, very excited.
Well, that's fantastic. So I just want to let dealers know that this type of acquisition, in my mind, makes sense. You understand the core tech. You have the same support infrastructure in place. There's definitely economies of scale here. And more importantly, there was some concerns from dealers was, how serious was Ansira to be in the website business. They're in a lot of franchise markets. They do some big enterprise things. And this means that the tech and the customers will be in a good home. And I think this is welcome news. This isn't someone buying Sincro who's never been in that business before. It just makes logical sense. So as you mentioned, I think you'll be communicating to the Sincro dealers, right? Letting them know what next steps are. And this is a year to year and a half conversion project, right?
Oh yeah, and again, that integration plan has still got so many different paths to be figured out as we want to find where the best enhancements are. And I think the biggest thing, having been on both sides of acquisitions, as you said, we've been around a while now, but it's, look, I think the biggest thing is stability. We've got bringing over a great tech team. We're remaining, all of our tech offices for both sides, which is huge. That, doubles the size of our programmability. And then also, again, if you're a current Sincro dealer, you got the same points of contact. Nothing changes. So, we're going to welcome them with open arms. I know some of them have been through a lot of different acquisitions, as I mentioned before, and we'd like to think that now they're at their forever home, and find a place that they can continue to enhance and grow with us, and what we can learn from them, and what we can bring on to just better provide a best solution.
Great. Well, I'm going to thank Mike Martinez for his heads up this morning, and Bill, your time. I know you have a lot of demands and questions coming in. So congratulations to the entire DealerOn team, to the entire Sincro and Ansira team. We're looking forward to updates, and maybe we'll get some more at the upcoming Modern Retailing Conference, because you guys will be there. So congrats. Cheers.
Thank
Best
you.
wishes for the year ahead, Bill.
Looking forward to it. Appreciate everything, Brian, and we will keep you in the loop. As a lot of fast moving things going on.
Okay. Thanks everyone for watching in.